Now, read along with the directions for Part C in your book as they are read to you on the tape.
Part C, Directions. This part of the test consists of several talks, each given by a single speaker. After each of these talks, there are a number of questions. You will hear each talk and question only once, and the questions are not written out. When you have heard each question, read the 4 answer choices and select the one, A, B, C, or D, that best answers the question based on what is directly stated or on what can be inferred. Then fill in the space on your answer sheet that matches the letter of the answer that you have selected. Here is an example. You will hear,
Students, this evening we'll have a chance to observe a phenomenon that we've discussed several times in class. Tonight there will be a lunar eclipse. As we've said, when an eclipse of the moon occurs, the Earth passes between the sun and the moon. Therefore, the shadow of the Earth moves across the surface of the moon and obscures it. Because you won't be looking at the sun, it is not necessary to use the special lenses and filters that you need when observing a solar eclipse. You can observe a lunar eclipse with your unaided eye, or with a telescope, and photograph it with an ordinary camera. So if the weather's not cloudy tonight, go out and take a look at this eclipse of the moon. I'm sure you'll find it interesting.
Now here is a sample question. You will hear, in what course is this lecture probably being given? You will read, A, Philosophy, B, Meteorology, C, Astronomy, D, Photography. The lecture concerns a lunar eclipse, a topic that would typically be discussed in an astronomy class. The choice that best answers the question, in what course is this lecture probably being given, is C, Astronomy. You should fill in C on your answer sheet. Here is another sample question. You will hear, according to the speaker, which of the following occurs during a lunar eclipse? You will read, A, the Earth's shadow moves across the moon. B, clouds block the view of the moon. C, the moon moves between the Earth and the sun. D, the sun can be observed without special equipment. From the lecture, you learned that a lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth moves between the sun and the moon, and the shadow of the Earth passes across the moon. The choice that best answers the question, according to the speaker, which of the following occurs during a lunar eclipse, is A, the Earth's shadow moves across the moon. Don't forget, during actual exams, taking notes or writing in your test book is not permitted. Now let's begin Part C with the first talk. Questions 39 to 41. Listen to a talk given by a tour guide.
Welcome back to your Northwest Holidays tour bus. I hope you enjoyed your visit to Redwood National Park. We'll be leaving the park in just a few more minutes and heading for Tall Trees Lodge, where we'll spend the night. I want to tell you a little about tomorrow's destination, Crater Lake National Park. Crater Lake is located in an extinct volcano. A cone-shaped island, Wizard Island, seems to float on its surface. One of the first things you'll notice when we get there is the deep blue color of the water of the lake. The water will be that color whether the sky is clear or cloudy. Once it was thought that the color was due to an unusual mineral content, but chemical analysis showed no such thing. It's now believed that the lake water is so clear and deep that it separates and reflects the blue rays of sunlight and absorbs the other colors. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about Crater Lake. It has neither an outlet nor an inlet, yet it maintains almost exactly the same level of water, with only slight variations from season to season and year to year. Somehow, gains from snow and rain are perfectly balanced by losses from evaporation and seepage. We should be arriving at Crater Lake early tomorrow afternoon. We'll be spending the rest of the day in the park, and then on to our next stop, the city of Portland, Oregon. For now, sit back and relax, and we'll be at our hotel in about 20 minutes.
Number 39. Where does this conversation take place? Number 40. According to the speaker, which of the following makes the water of Crater Lake appear to be such an intense shade of blue? Number 41. What does the speaker say about the water level of Crater Lake? Questions 42 to 46. Listen to a lecture given in a U.S. history course.
Good morning, students. Today we'll be continuing to talk about the development of rapid communications in the United States. No discussion of communications is complete without a mention of a particularly dramatic means of delivering the mail, the Pony Express. It was founded in 1860, the year before the Civil War, to carry mail from St. Joseph, Missouri, to the goldfields of California. Racing across Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, and Nevada, these horsemen covered 2,000 miles in 10 days. Every 10 miles, there was a relay station where a fresh horse waited. Each man rode a total of 5 relays, that's 50 miles, before he was replaced by a fresh rider. The riders galloped summer and winter, day and night, through rain and wind and snow. Now, let me read to you from a newspaper advertisement that was used to recruit Pony Express riders. Wanted, thin, wiry young fellows, preferably orphans. Can you imagine yourself answering an ad for a job where orphans were preferred? That should give you some idea of the nature of the work. Only 18 months after the Pony Express was founded, the Transcontinental Telegraph was opened and put the company out of business. It had been losing money anyway. In its day, though, it provided an extremely useful service. Any questions before we go on?
Number 42. What has the class been studying? Number 43. According to the speaker, what was the final destination of Pony Express riders? Number 44. According to the speaker, how many miles did each rider cover before being replaced by another rider? Number 45. The speaker would probably use which of the following words to describe the work of Pony Express riders? Number 46. According to the speaker, which of the following caused the end of the Pony Express? Questions 47 to 50. Listen to a talk given at a meeting of the Drama Club.
As president of the University Drama Club, I'd like to welcome all our members. Today, we have a special guest speaker, Molly Quinn. Molly was a member of the Drama Club herself when she was a student here, and she went on to great success. First, she won parts in several New York plays, and then she made guest appearances on a number of television shows. Most recently, she completed work on her first role in a feature movie. She also hopes to start directing soon. She told me that she might try to get a start by directing television commercials. Molly is going to talk to us today about getting into the acting profession. But before we hear from her, I want to remind everyone that next weekend, the drama department is holding tryouts for parts in the play A Doll's House. So mark that on your calendars. Given her own experience, I'm sure Molly would agree that appearing in campus plays is a great way to learn the basics of acting. Now, Let's give Molly a big welcome.
Number 47. What is the speaker's primary purpose in giving the talk? Number 48. When is this talk being given? Number 49. According to the speaker, what is Molly Quinn's most recent accomplishment? Number 50. The speaker implies that Molly Quinn did which of the following when she was a student?
This is the end of Section 1.